Hello, everyone. This is Cam, and welcome to another episode of Coffee with Cam. So, today's episode is about loving yourself. So, it's called Love Yourself. So, I got Sharam here with me. Hello, Sharam.
Hello, how are you doing, brother? You okay?
Not too bad, not too bad. What do you think about today's topic? How important it is for our life, basically?
Basically, before I just saying that, I would like to start it with a question. If someone asking you, name the things that you love the most in your life, how long will that take you to saying your own name?
Hmm.
You are the most important thing in the life that you should love more than anything else. There is a difference being selfish or just loving yourself,
Yeah,
but that's the most important thing. You should never miss yourself. That's how you're gonna bring the success to your life. That's how you're gonna get the thing you deserve. That's how you just not going for the thing that gonna drag you down. So you always giving that respect to yourself, giving
hmm,
that value to yourself, so you just go for anything you deserve.
definitely. It's a massive difference between being selfish and loving yourself, because if you're even selfish, that's not loving yourself. Being selfish, for example, you're doing something for your own good, as in for if any profit or whatever things related to it. It could be money wise, it could be anything else, and it's obvious. Like being selfish, for example, if me and someone else in a difficult situation, or life or that situation, who can survive? You'll choose yourself, but that might be selfish, but that not loving yourself. What we mean by today's topic in here is how much we all love ourselves. Do you know what I mean? In a way, we all do. But how much do you actually love yourself? So, reason for this topic is also about is if you do love yourself, do you actually care about yourself? How much do you care about yourself? Do you know what I mean? So anyway, before we start this topic and the conversation, let's quickly see how many people joined. Quite a few people joined and more joining. First person to join was Anderson Ortega saying Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday, Anderson Ortega. Jay Timberlake saying Hi, Cam and Sharam. Hi, Jay Timberlake. Hi, Cricks. Hi, Awesome Jade. Hi, Arturo saying blah blah blah. This is not blah blah blah, man. Blah 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 going to be at night time. Anyway, so reason we do that blah 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 show is basically we talk about something specific all the time. So blah 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 is about anything. I can say anything, Sharam can say anything, or the audience can say anything. We can say as in like discuss about any topic. Right. Archer Rogati is saying, I love myself, I'm selfish, I want to win, and then say bye to all who yeah, that's one thing. Loving yourself is basically, I think we most of us we don't love ourselves. For example, if you're smoking, you don't love yourself. If you drink, you don't love yourself. There is a lot of things that we do. We harm ourselves. That means we don't love ourselves. If you don't go to gym, if you don't do exercise, if you are not eating healthy, you don't love yourself. Because we don't, you know, those when you smoke and for a long time, and then the damage you're doing to your lungs and all that, because we don't really feel it instantly. But if we actually loved ourselves so much, we would have thought like, okay, this is something gonna take me to that level one day, and we should stop, or I should stop. I should stop myself from doing this, from doing that. Because we all have responsibilities in our life, especially we are responsible for our parents, for our kids, our partners, and so many others who depends on us. So sometimes we forget about forget to think about ourselves, like, you know, what's going to happen to us. So for example, me personally always tried my best since I was 15 or 16 years old. Started working and keep supporting my family, my parents, my brothers, brother and everything. And now after getting married, now all I care about is my son, my wife. But I never got time to think that we all got only one life. We get to live only once. Do we actually care about ourselves? You know, that job that you do, you might be very risky. You don't care what's going to happen. Yeah, if you die today, if you're doing a risky job, if you die today, your family gonna get the money from the insurance or whatever, right? But what about you? Are you gonna come back to this world again? No. So you should love yourself at least. As long as you got a proper training and you think that yeah, there is nothing else I can do. I understand. Excuse me. But the few things that we can actually avoid, for example, it could be smoking, drinking, all sort of thing, that we actually can avoid if we like. We don't do it. We don't care because we don't actually love ourselves. That's the main thing. You're driving fast. You don't care. You don't love yourself. Especially driving wise, there is I can make a complete separate video about it. Especially if you live in Luton area or if you ever came to Luton, you will see how people actually drives in here. So as you guys know, I work in Hitchin. People they're proper, nice and polite and gentle. They follow the traffic rules and regulation, all that. If the speed limit is 30, it has to be 30, not 29, not 31. They drive on 30. So I first when I moved there because I got used to it Luton driving. When I first moved, I mean, as I started working there, I was a bit frustrated, like driving. Why they're driving that slow and all that. But now I got used to it. So as soon as I finish work at 10 o'clock, by the time I get home, as soon as I enter Luton, I see those crazy drivings. So what the point is in here, if you drive fast, proper fast on a normal road, not motorway, on a normal road, by the time and someone driving slow behind you, so you probably overtook him so fast, but on the traffic light you're gonna start you're gonna stop there and the guy will come right next to you. If you drive first on a motorway, you might reach your destination about 1 to 2 minutes earlier. If you're driving going somewhere like about 100 miles away or something, you're gonna reach probably 5 minutes after. But just to save that 5 minute, you're driving fast, you're breaking the rules and all that, and you can have an accident, you can die. So that means you don't love yourself. So you should have that thing inside that I love myself and I shouldn't be doing all this. At least for yourself, thinking about you that I love myself. I don't want to die. I don't want to cause harm to myself and all that. And I don't want to do that. So, for example, I'm going to see Sharam on Sunday, as you guys all know. If I drive like crazy and all that, die on the way, imagine what's going to happen to me. Yes, I understand my wife and everything. Obviously, they're going to be upset and all that. I fully understand those kind of things, but leave that for a second. Thinking about myself. Am I going to get another chance to live? Am I going to come to this world again? No. That is the end of it. That is the end of it. Done. That's one thing. Secondly, another thing I would like to talk about Sharam, which seems to be a massive, big problem nowadays, is suicide. A lot of people commit suicide. Why? There is even any, not even there is one single problem that we can't, bring out the solution. You should always share things with your partner, with your parents, and everything. So if you commit suicide, you just get frustrated, you get depressed, you commit suicide. You never think what's going to happen after. That's it. That's the end of it. That is the end of it. If you took out a big debt, big loan or something, and people chasing you for those money and all that, for example, people get depressed, they commit suicide. People can go into depression. It's completely different topic. We'll leave that for another day, depression anyway, but we'll discuss that. And suicide also is another topic. I will actually cover that on my another episode. But just going through this loving yourself episode, which is if you commit suicide, that's it. That's the end of it. Done. You will never get that life back again. So why not live your life and try to solve your problems? And every problem has a solution. Every problem has a solution. I shouldn't be saying this, but if you got anything that really chasing you, everything, you can always run away, but at least you'll survive. Do you understand? You've done something wrong, you know you're gonna go to jail or whatever. At least you'll survive rather than killing yourself, taking the shortcut way out of it. There's no way out. That's the end. That's the end. And that end line is not a victory line that you become successful after reaching that end. That end is done. You are vanished from this world. And some people does it for lot of other reason. People thinks if I die, people will realize, they have problem with their relationship with their friends, community, this, that. And people thinks if I die, people will realize. But what are you gonna do with those realization, man? The moment you die, the moment you commit suicide, after 5 minutes, oh, okay, say for one week, people will regret and say, okay, this, that, I've realized this, realized that, whatever I've done to this guy shouldn't have done, or your ex, or your missus, or your partner, or your whoever that you were actually upset with, they will realize, they will cry, and that's it. After a week, they'll forget about it. But they will carry on with their normal life. But you will not get your life back. So that's what I'm trying to say, that anything, you should love yourself. Committing suicide is completely different thing, but like I said, we'll cover it on the next, or on a different episode. But if you love yourself, you shouldn't have done that. So love yourself, love the world, love what's around you, and obviously think about that, think about yourself. I understand it's a brilliant thing to think about or care about the family and everyone else, but care about yourself too, because you only get to live once. You only get to live once. I remember something like, back in the day, I used to work for Tesco's, like about probably 10 years ago. I used to do night shifts, and I used to run in the frozen section or whatever. So you have to carry a lot of things to do the selfing. So what I used to do, I used to carry 2, 3 boxes together. That's 20, 20, 40 kg. And my manager always used to say, Cam, what are you doing? You're going to break your back and this, that. And because that time I was even younger and I was strong, and I used to think nothing happening to me. Nothing's going to happen to me. Nothing's going to happen to me. And I used to do that. And now, after 10 years, my back, it's I can't go for a long drive. My back hurts. I got a serious back pain. I don't know what I've actually done. I never actually scanned it or anything, or went to any doctors about it, but I suffer from it every day. So those damage that I've done, if I cared about myself, wouldn't be a long time damage. Long time, it's not fixable, it's not broken. It's something that happened to my back. I can't fix it. If I loved myself that time, then obviously it wouldn't have happened. Do you know what I mean? So a lot of people that joined, actually. Let me quickly go through some comments quickly. Uh, right, Hassan Khan said Tawfiq joined. Vishnu Verdun Vishwa. Sorry, I don't want to pronounce the surname, I'm afraid. Saying hi Cam, hi brother, hi Vishnu. I just call you Vishnu. Okay. Hassan Khan said, "Wow, looking fresh, Cam. Are you going on wedding? Even though there are no wedding going on. No, 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 no. Uh, it's a bit of a professional look because I'm doing a kind of talk show in here, and do you know what I mean? So why not just get dressed up, and do you know what I mean? So it's all about being professional. Shark just joining. Hi, Shark. How are you, my brother? Lee Allen saying hello. RTZ saying Shark is the man. Yes, he is the man. As from Jade saying, is it awesome? Jade saying, look, Cam, look sharp. Thank you so much. RTZ saying, what time will the result be announced? That's about BOTB, which is going to be out by 4 o'clock. Okay. Um, right. I think it's 6 o'clock evening. But anyway, we'll find out in a bit. Arturo Gatti saying, Cam, I have a suggestion. We should do coffee with jam and ice, and then ice cream with sharam late night. Coffee with jam. Yeah, we'll think about that. Craig Baxter saying, I guess the winner knows he or she has won already. Definitely, yeah. Whoever won, they got the phone call already. Okay. Dan Watson saying, hello, Cam. Craig saying, being selfish is just egoism. Loving yourself is putting you in the first place. It's caring about your mental state and your body. Most people who love themselves, they love the world more than them. There you go. Very nice thing to say, Craig. That's very well said, brother. Okay. Right. Sai saying hello from Cardiff University Hospital bus to everyone. Hi, Said. Vishnu saying you can call me Vish Cam. All right, Vish. That's fine. No problem. All right. Quite a lot of people joined. But like I said, Sharam, as I was saying, loving yourself is we should actually do that. Anything that we don't care about ourselves, that's loving yourself. We had a conversation last night, Sharam, and I told you about smoking, the amount of
Yeah.
cigarette that you smoke every day. I said, listen, you don't understand because you started quite early, smoking quite early, and by the time you get to my age, you're gonna mess your lunch up. Trust me. And I went through that stage, which is not nice. Trust me, it's not a nice feeling. It's not the best feeling, Sharam. When I went to the hospital and I had the thing, oxygen mask and all that on me, I knew I thought I'm gonna die. So that was the feeling. I will actually share the picture with you guys. You guys be able to see how what stage I've been through. But anyway, like I said, Sharam. So you'd like to add anything to it? What I just said?
Yes, that was a well said, Cam. What I would just add to it is, you're talking about the suicide and depression.
Yeah,
Um, there is no advantage in a depression and overthinking a problem. You always have to find a solution.
definitely.
And one of the biggest thing is between all that, selfishness and loving yourself is, we shouldn't become mixing up them two. Selfishness is you just love yourself, you just completely ignore anyone else. But
Yeah,
loving yourself is you love yourself and you love other people as well. That's a
definitely.
real way. You should just go for it. The thing is, loving yourself is not, oh, I love myself, so I don't want to just do this job because I have to feed my family. No,
Hmm.
I have to love myself. I have to go for this thing that I want. No, this is not the right way to loving yourself. You have to always love yourself more than anything else, and to consider that do the things that makes you happy, but you have to make sure the thing you do is good for you as well as it's gonna make you happy and is not gonna upset anyone or hurt someone feeling. It's a different
Definitely.
story if you want to be a doctor. Your parents gonna tell you no, you have to become engineer, and you to making them happy you don't have to become an engineer. This is not, for example, saying, oh, I love myself, I want to be doctor, yeah, I am become a doctor. It might just hurt their feeling, but it's not on a bad way. You know what I mean? So you have to always say, okay, I want to become a doctor. I'll go and I become a doctor, rather
Yep.
than just listening to other people. Because if you're listening to other people on this point and on this stage, you're gonna actually not loving yourself. You're gonna love other people more. But for example, you're gonna just go taking drugs. You're not loving yourself, first of all. You might think you do. Okay, I live in once, I do whatever I want, I will never have a chance to live in the life again. So you just take whatever drug and it's gonna make up other people upset.
Definitely.
So the thing is, on here, on this stage, people telling you, okay, why are you taking drug? You say, because I love myself. I want to do the whatever I want. I love the drug. I'm gonna take it. No, that's not loving yourself. Don't mistake that. At this stage, other people love you even more. You have to always keep in a limit on whatever you do, but always put yourself in priority. But make sure on that stage you're not gonna hurt anyone's feeling. Is not gonna disadvantage anyone. Is not gonna just hurt them in any way. That's what I would say.
Definitely. Definitely. That is the moment, Sharam. That's when I was in hospital. And let me actually quickly show you 1 second. It's oh my god, that was the worst feeling ever, man. Like when I had to go through all this, imagine what happened to me, what happened to my family and everything. I was I was actually in a serious condition. Uh, let me show you in here. 1 second. Uh, hold on for a second.
Yeah,
Only reason I'm showing this because at least it's something that you can have a thing idea about the reality, what actually happens. Especially
yeah.
this one is actually for you. This is actually for you, Sharam.
I,
The amount of cigarette you smoke. Yes, Sharam is gonna say something. Go on.
I'm completely aware of it, Cam. And hopefully, after this lockdown over, but as
Yeah,
soon as I start working, I'm gonna reduce it. because of my job I cannot do it, because I'm a barber and I don't want my client feel bad because I stink of sick. Because if you want it or not, when you're smoking, you stink. You
Definitely.
absolutely stink. You don't smell it yourself, but people around you is annoying so bad, and it's very selfish of us to smoke. Not only is disadvantage us, it's
Look at
gonna
that.
just,
That was
oh my
me.
days. Yeah.
That was me. Just by smoking. Just because
Send
I was smoking. Look at that.
oh
And then it was I was in a very serious situation. But obviously feeling better now. I put like obviously eventually I got better. But anyway, that's not very long ago, probably just year and a half ago, 2 years ago. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's when I've actually realized, because still then I was actually careless about myself. That's till then, because what's gonna happen? Nothing gonna happen to me. And what would happen if something happens? You know what I mean? That's what I used to think. But then I've realized I wish I could get back to normal life again, and then I would not do what I was doing, as in smoking cigarette, nothing else, cigarette. Okay, so because I used to be even worse than you, like 2 packs was nothing every day, one after one, one after one, one after one. Do you know what I mean? So those kind of thing. But anyway, that's the message, guys. To be honest with you, just love yourself. Do you know what I mean? So uh, you only get to live once, just once in your life. That's it. Do you understand? So yeah, man. Let's go through some comments actually. Uh, right. We do not have done a visit when okay. A lot of people talking about BOTB. Arturo saying what happened there. It was had a serious lung infection, couldn't breathe and all that, so I had to call an ambulance, and I've been in hospital for like two weeks. So that was quite serious that time. Uh,
Cam, that's actually what I realized as well. Because it's been quite a long time. I started smoking in a young age. I was like 15 years old when I started smoking.
yeah,
A quite long term. And before that, before all that, I used to be a parkour. I don't know if you guys know what the parkour is. It's basically the free runner. You know, them people running, climbing the walls, doing a backflip, and all this kind of thing.
yeah,
I used to do that. I could run for miles. For miles. I could run easily 2, 3 miles without even getting tired, without
hmm,
even one drop of sweat come out of me. I was feeling like a horse. But I
yeah,
start smoking, it slowly reduce it, and I cannot even breathe very well, and it caused me lose weight. I've lost so much weight, easily over 15 kg since like two years.
yeah,
And it just not helping me, it's not letting me eat well, because I used to eat so much. Nowadays I'm starving all day, but I cannot eat. And the other thing is I cannot even run for 100 yards. I'm
yeah.
gonna be completely
You
out
feel
of
out
breath.
of breath. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I know that. I've actually when I stopped smoking, I could run better, and it recovers. Your lungs recovers really quick, Sharam. Trust me. Don't smoke for just 2 weeks. You'll see the difference. Just for 2 weeks, it recovers very quick, but it damages very quick as well at the same time. Do you understand?
yeah.
So these are the things. But anyway, yeah, it's loving yourself. It's the main thing. As in, you should love yourself and think about all this, and just thinking about you only get to live once. Do you know what I mean? So rather than being careless, be careful about yourself and love yourself and all that. So hope it helped you guys, and hope you, I don't know, I know obviously we're not a professional motivational speakers or anything, but the whole point of this show is just to remind you the fact that we don't love ourselves. So what we should do, and obviously we care about everyone else, but you have to love yourself first, then automatically we love everyone else as well at the same time. So being selfish has got nothing to do with loving yourself. Loving yourself about is like taking care about yourself. So getting rid of the bad habits, live a healthy lifestyle, and eating healthy foods and all sort of thing. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll go live again with our blah 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 show at 11 p.m. So hopefully see you then. Sharam, are you free at 11, Sharam?
Definitely, man. You don't even have to
Definitely.
ask.
That's okay then. So all right, guys. So like I said, love yourself, stay home, stay safe, and I'll see you at 11 p.m.